Hi students, welcome back to my channel. Let's now talk about hormone secreted by pituitary gland. In the previous video, we discussed the structure of pituitary gland. Now let us see the hormone secreted by the pituitary gland. As we learnt in the previous video, the pituitary gland, the parts and they are called, and there are three lobes of pituitary gland: anterior lobe, middle lobe and posterior lobe. Now let us take the hormone secreted by the anterior lobe of pituitary gland. The anterior lobe of pituitary gland is also called adenohypophysis. It comprises two parts, namely pars distalis and pars tuberalis. This is already we learned in the previously. Now this pars distalis is comprises by two types of special cells, called chromophores cells, and the other one is called chromophil cells. So pars distalis is comprises of two types of cells called chromophore cells, or also called stain fearing cells. Stain fearing cells, and the chromophil cells are also called stain loving cells. Now these chromophore cells are together secretes the hormones. Now these chromophil cells are consist of two types of cells, and namely alpha cells and beta cells. These alpha cells are also called acidophils, and beta cells are also called basophils. Got it? Now the anterior lobe of pituitary gland, the pars distalis, the anterior lobe of pituitary gland secretes 6 hormones. It secretes 6 hormones. All the 6 hormones are secreted by acidophils. Acidophils or alpha cells. All these 6 hormones, are trophic hormones. Trophic hormones, and these are all these are the called amine hormones or peptide hormones, or peptide hormones, or amine hormones, peptide hormones. Now these hormones, these peptide trophic hormones, we can call it as the trophic hormones. The trophic hormones contain trophin, consist. Trophin. This trophin controls a trophin control. Neurohormones. This trophin controls trophic hormones. So therefore these hormones are called trophic hormones or tropical hormones. So all 6 hormones, so there are 6 hormones are secreted by anterior lobe of pituitary gland, secreted as 6 hormones. All the 6 hormones are secreted by acidophils. They are the trophic hormones, peptide hormones, and these are trophic hormones consist of trophin. This trophin control trophic hormones. Therefore, these hormones are called trophical hormones. Trophic hormones. So, trophic hormones are called trophin. A trophin controls other endocrine glands. A trophic controls other endocrine glands. A trophin controls other endocrine glands hormones. So therefore, the trophin is called tropical hormones. So therefore, these are called tropical hormones. The trophic hormones are controlled by the neurohormones. Trophic hormones are controlled by the neurohormones of hypothalamus through feedback mechanism. Trophic hormones are controlled by neurohormones of hypothalamus through feedback mechanism. Now let's see the example. What are the hormones secreted by the pituitary gland? There is a hormone secreted by the pituitary gland. The hormones secreted by the anterior lobe of pituitary gland. Number one is a growth hormone or STH, somatotrophic hormone, that we'll see in detail. And number two is thyroid stimulating hormone or thyrotrophin. Number three is ACTH, adrenocorticoid hormone. Number four is prolactin, PRL or prolactin. And number five is FSH, follicle stimulating hormone. The last one is called LH, means luteinizing hormone. So anterior lobe of pituitary gland secretes 6 hormones named as growth hormone, thyroid stimulating hormone, adrenocorticotropic hormone, prolactin, or LTH. It is also called LTH. LTH hormone. Also, other one is called the follicle stimulating hormone, and the last one is called luteinizing hormone. I hope you all understand this. So, anterior lobe has 2 special cells called chromophobe cells or stain fearing cells, and chromophil cells called stain loving cells. They do have what alpha cells, special cells called alpha cells and beta cells. Togetherly these secretes hormones. Now let's go on the first hormone, growth hormone. Let's see the growth hormone. So first hormone is called growth hormone. The growth hormone is also called the somatotrophic hormone. It is secreted by acidophils. This is a polypeptide hormone. It is a polypeptide hormone, and it is formed by 191 amino acids. So the growth hormone is formed by 191 amino acids, and this growth hormone, the mainly concern with promotes growth, promotes a growth of all the body parts, promote the growth, metabolism, and it is promotes calcium metabolism, and also promotes conversion of glycogen into glucose, and it promotes growth of bones, It promotes growth of bones, that means long bones. It stimulates the growth of long bones and other the bones of skeleton. So it promotes growth of cell division. As a result of cell division, the new cells will be forming. As a result, what happened? It appears growth. The size of the organism is increased. So size increases. Now the growth hormone, deficiency of this growth hormone. So the growth hormone is also called somatotrophic hormone. Is a peptide hormone. Is secreted by acidophils. Is a polypeptide hormone. It is formed by 191 amino acids. It promotes the growth of metabolism and the growth of the body of bones and other long bones and other bones of skeleton, and promotes cell division. As a result, new cells formation, which leads to growth of a body. Now, if there is growth hormone, if hypersecretion or hyposecretion of growth hormone, hyposecretion of the growth hormone, it leads to dwarfism. It leads to dwarfism in children or midget. So dwarfism in children, that means growth is stunted, so it becomes hands and legs are become shorter, so it is called a dwarfism. That we can call it as a midget also. Or also we can see Simon's disease. Simon's disease. Now the hypersecretion of this growth hormone, it leads to zygotism in children, acromegaly in adults. So zygotism in children. In children it is zygotism, and in adult it is called acromegaly. Acromegaly in adults, zygotism in children. That means zygotism in the sense growing taller, and acromegaly means it is nothing but unproportional growth. That means abnormal growth of arms, legs, lower jaw. So total is appearance, gorilla appearance. So gorilla appearance. So that is called acromegaly, or acromegaly, that we can say what in adults. Let's tell about growth hormone. So growth hormone, also called somatotrophic hormone, it is secreted by acidophils. This is a polypeptide hormone. It's mainly concerned with the promotion of the growth, promotes the growth, conversion of glycogen to glucose, the growth of bone, cell division. So therefore increasing the size of organism. If hypersecretion, deficiency of this growth hormone leads to dwarfism in children. And also Simon disease, the dwarfism is also called midgut. So this also leads to what condition called Simon's disease. If excessive secretion is called hypersecretion of the growth hormone, so which leads to zygotism in children and acromegaly in adults. So acromegaly means abnormal unproportional growth in adults, means growing of long muscles, protruding face, long chin. So these are the what appears like a gorilla appearance. This is called a growth hormone and their deficiency, hypersecretion, hyposecretion. So next hormone is thyroid stimulating hormone. It is also peptide hormone. Peptide hormone. It means thyroid stimulating. Thyroid stimulating hormone. It's a polypeptide hormone. It consists of two polypeptide chains. Two polypeptide chains. Two polypeptide chains. This thyroid stimulating hormone is secreted by the basophil cells. Secreted by the basophil cells of chromophil cells. This thyroid stimulating hormone is mainly concerned with, it stimulates thyroid gland. It stimulates thyroid gland to secrete thyroxine hormone. Thyroid gland to secrete thyroxine. To secrete thyroxine hormone. This thyroxine hormone is a polypeptide growth hormone, somatotrophic hormone. It is also the trophic hormone, which is controlled by neurosecretory cells of hypothalamus. So anterior lobe of pituitary gland secretes thyroid stimulating hormone. It is a polypeptide hormone, consists of two polypeptide chains. It is secreted by the basophil cells. It is controlled, this hormone is synthesized and controlled by this hypothalamus. It stimulates the secretion of thyroxine hormone from thyroid gland. So now let us go on. The next hormone is ACTH, Adrenocorticotropic hormone, ACTH. It stands for Adrenocorticotropic hormone. Adrenocorticotropic hormone. Adrenocorticotropic hormone. It is also a polypeptide hormone. It's a peptide hormone secreted by the acidophil cells of chromophil cells. This adrenocorticotropic hormone stimulates adrenal gland, mainly adrenal cortex. It stimulates the adrenal cortex for the secretion of a hormone called it stimulates cortisol. So cortisol is the hormone which is secreted by adrenal cortex, and also adrenal medulla, that hormone called adrenaline. So ACTH, it is a peptide hormone, and it is consists of 39 amino acids. It is made up of 39 amino acids. It is a polypeptide hormone secreted by eosinophil cells of the chromophil cells. It stimulates adrenal gland mainly the adrenal cortex, to stimulate the secretion of hormone called adrenaline and cortisol. So this adrenocorticotropic hormone is mainly concerned with development of growth and development, mainly concerned with growth and development. Hypersecretion of this adrenaline, that means hypersecretion of ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, it leads to disease called Addison disease, because ACTH promotes melanin formation. So it is melanin secretion increases, which leads to what? Addison disease. So that is about ACTH. Now coming back to the next hormone, another hormone is prolactin. So another hormone called prolactin. Stop. Next hormone is a prolactin. This prolactin is usually called PRL or LTH, lactogenic trophic hormone. This prolactin is secreted. It is also a tropical hormone or peptide hormone. It is a peptide hormone, a tropical hormone or trophic hormone. It is secreted by basophil cells, and this prolactin is mainly concerned with ovulation. This prolactin is stimulates or promotes growth on mammary glands. It promotes the growth of mammary glands. It promotes the growth and development of the breast, increasing the growth of breast during a pregnancy, for secretion of milk or the milk production, for the milk production means in lactating or lactation. This prolactin is a peptide hormone which is formed by 139 amino acids. So it is formed by 139 amino acids. It is a trophic hormone secreted by the basophil cells and promotes the growth of mammary glands, and development of the breast during the pregnancy and the milk production or lactation. So this is about LTH, means prolactin or PRL. And now coming back to the another hormone is called FSH. It means a follicle stimulating hormone, stands for the follicle stimulating hormone. The follicle stimulating hormone, this is secreted by anterior lobe of pituitary gland of basophil cells, of basophils. This follicle stimulating cell stimulates, it is also the peptide hormone, also a trophic hormone, a peptide hormone, peptide hormone. It is it stimulates ovaries and testes. It stimulates ovaries and testes. It stimulates ovaries for the secretion of estrogen. Estrogen hormone. From the testes is testosterone. Testosterone also testosterone hormone. The estrogen stimulates the secretion of progesterone. This progesterone helps in secreted by stimulates corpus luteum. Testosterone, or we can say that it is acts on testes. The growth of this mainly concerned with the follicle stimulating hormone is mainly concerned with the growth of gonads. So growth of gonads, the gonads in the sense testes and ovaries. So development of ovaries and testes. Testes helps the secretion of estrogen and progesterone hormone. Ovaries acts on this stimulates ovaries to secretion of estrogen and progesterone, and follicle stimulating hormone is acts on testes, stimulates testes for the secretion of testosterone hormone. Or we can say that spermiogenesis, sperm formation, spermatogenesis. So this is about FSH. And coming to the last hormone is called last hormone of anterior lobe of pituitary gland is called LH, luteinizing hormone. We can call it as a luteinizing hormone. So luteinizing hormone, this is also called ICSH, interstitial cell stimulating hormone. Interstitial cell stimulating hormone or luteinizing hormone. Interstitial stimulating hormone. And this luteinizing hormone, it is also secreted by the basophils. It is glycoprotein, peptide hormone, glycoprotein like FSH. Glycoprotein, the secreted by the basophil cells. This luteinizing hormone is mainly concerned with ovulation. Ovulation means formation of ovulation, and also mainly concerned with development of corpus luteum. A corpus luteum. So ovulation and ovulation formation, the development of what corpus luteum. And this is in the case of females. But in the case of males, this interstitial cell stimulates Leydig cells, or you can say interstitial cells, interstitial cells or Leydig cells. It is mainly concerned the secretion of this Leydig cell secretion of what hormone called the male sex hormone called testosterone. This is mainly meant for the growth and development of male reproductive organs, genitalia, and call it as secondary sexual characters, development of secondary sexual characters. So this is about LH. So LH means luteinizing hormone. It is also called interstitial stimulating hormone, and this hormone is secreted by the basophil cells. It is a glycoprotein. It is mainly concerned with the ovulation and development of corpus luteum in females. But in the case of males, it stimulates the Leydig cells or the interstitial cells for the secretion of the male sex hormone called testosterone. So this is about LH hormone. I hope you all understand this. So the anterior lobe of pituitary gland secretes the 6 hormones. All six hormones are called trophic hormone, because trophic hormone means trophin controls this hormone. I mean, trophic hormone, the hormone which controls other endocrine glands. The hormone which controls other endocrine glands is called trophic hormones. Therefore, this growth hormone stimulates the growth, promotes the growth, and thyroid stimulating hormone promotes secretion of thyroxine from thyroid gland. So ACTH stimulates what adrenal gland to secretion of adrenaline, as well as cortisol, and prolactin is a hormone is helps to secretion of what called the milk secretion, as well as and follicle stimulating hormone. It is the mainly concerned with stimulates the growth of promotion of growth of what male and female reproductive organs called testes and ovaries. And LH hormone, as we said just now. So this is all about the hormones which are secreted by anterior lobe of pituitary gland. That means adenohypophysis. So these are the hormones secreted by this. Now in the next video we will see another hormones by middle lobe and posterior lobe of pituitary gland, followed by we will talk about disorders of pituitary hormones. If you like this video, please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.